Hey Geek, so if you're brand new to the Panasonic S5II or S5IIX like what I have here, or even the S9, there are a lot of features available. And so today I'm going to be showing you my top 5 hidden features. So if you go into the menu, there are a lot of options here. And if you're brand new to this, it can be really overwhelming. So the first thing you want to do is go here to this gear icon and move up here to this third option, and you see something called red record frame indicator. So what does this mean? Well, what this means is whenever you press record, you get a red frame around, so showing you that it actually is recording. This is really important, especially if you're not sure if it's recording or not, and by default this is turned off, so you want to make sure that that's turned on. And then the next thing you want to have turned on is continuous autofocus. So if you go up here to the video camera icon, and then you go here to this like fifth option right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here you see something called continuous autofocus. So what does that mean? Well, by default it is on mode 1. So what that means is it's not continuously autofocusing until you press record or the shutter button. So what that means is you're not able to tell if something is in focus until you start recording. And I don't know why they set that as a default. So what you want to do is change that to mode 2. So by doing this, it'll show you what it looks like. You know, it's trying to focus. And so you know when things are in focus and when they're out of focus. So if I have something in front of me, it shows me that it is continuously autofocusing. So that's the next thing. And then another thing that you might not know existed on this camera is there actually is a high temperature mode. Even though this has really great cooling, I doubt you're gonna have it overheat, but there might be situations where you want it to go even higher in terms of the temperature. So if you go down here to the wrench, and then you go here to this second option, there's this thing called thermal management. Now the thermal management in this camera is already awesome, but you could actually have it set at a higher temperature. So the default is standard. You can change that to high. It will give you a warning, but this will allow you to shoot at much higher temperatures. So that is the next hidden feature. And then we have one that honestly I use quite a bit, and it's been a lifesaver, and that is the option to use this thing called Operation Lock. So if you go to the gear icon, there's a thing called Operation Lock setup, and in this case you could lock functions. So why would this be important? Well, if you're out and about, you might accidentally, you know, push things like this or this right here, and that would change your settings. But if you have it locked, you see it says Operation Lock. So that is really, really useful. And then the final hidden feature that I have is one that, well, I think it's going to be a game changer for some people, and that feature is the frame marker. Okay, so if you go here and you go to the bottom, there's this thing called frame marker. And what does that allow you to do? Well, it allows you to set different aspect ratios. Okay, so here we have a whole bunch of ones, and most people want to shoot vertical videos, and so they'll choose 9:16, and then you could also choose the frame color, whatever color you want, and then also the frame mask opacity. And I'll show you what that means, but it's basically going to allow you to see where the frame is at. So once you have that on, it'll look something like that. So that way you could actually frame your shots. So in this case, if I was wanting to do a widescreen and a vertical 9:16 video, that's where I need to have my shot frame. So as you see there, I have it as a shortcut, as a frame marker. But this is a really, really great feature to have, especially if you're producing content that's not only widescreen, but also in a different aspect ratio. So those are my top 5 hidden features in the S5II, S5IIX, and S9. If you actually had any thoughts on this or any other hidden features that you think might be useful, be sure to leave in the comments area below. And if you did want to see more of my camera tutorials, tips, and reviews, I do have an entire playlist. I'll leave that in the description area below. Hey geeks, if you are a brand new creator and you simply want something easy to get you started, well, I got something for you with my Creator Starter Kit. This is a super simple step-by-step guide that's going to take you from having no channel to developing your very first YouTube channel, along with ideas, thumbnail designs, and other creator tips, including marketing. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and get started creating.